Hey YouTube, Intel Creator here again with a deck profile for you. This time it's going to be my X-saber deck. I think I've said before that X-sabers are my favorite archetype to play, and I finally made a profile for them. I've been working on this deck for a really long time, and I've been trying to perfect it, and it's still not there, but with the format changing soon, I guess I can't really say too much, but regionals are coming up next weekend, so I might take this there. I built a side deck. It's kind of rough for this video, but yeah, that's done. I'll run through it real quick. Here we go. 3 Dark Soul, 3 Ember's Blade, Airbellum, 3 Full Helm, 2 Rakigura, 2 Bogart, 1 Pashul, 1 Morphing Jar, 1 Gores, 1 Valor, 2 Faultroll. This is a Faultroll loop version. I'll go over everything, why I play it at the end. 3 Duality, 2 Econ, 1 Creature Swap, 1 for 1. Saber Slash, Book of Moon, Rhoda, Scapegoat, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Monster Reborn, the basics there. 3 Trap Stun, Torrential, Compulsory, Deep Prison, and Judgment for the traps. Yeah, basically the point of the deck is just, it's obviously the Faultroll loop with like the Ragigura, Faultroll play, whatnot, but it's also having it out against most of the major meta decks out there currently. I didn't like the way the control version was playing. That's really good against plants, but what I do in my side deck, here I'll show you real quick, I have the entire control, like the control based deck in my side deck. I have the two creature swaps, and then the 3 giant rats and 2 Pashuls in there, and then a Grand Mole for the control play. So I literally side out the entire like Faultroll loop version of the deck and then put in this. So if my opponents if they maybe sub in some stuff that they were siding for the wind up loop, they're like, oh okay, this person's discarding my stuff, I'll put in like the Necomane King or whatever. Then I can go into this, and it's also good against plants just because it can stall. But yeah, so I side the entire control loop, or the control based, and then consecrated 2 imprisoning mirrors for the dark. Basically just dark worlds, anything dark. Consecrated because I already play 1 for 1 Ragigura, so. And then just for the lights, just light imprisoning mirror, and then summon limit. I play in against plants, agents. This I was main decking this, but I took it out for a compulsory. It's great if you don't know what it does. It's either each player can only summon twice per turn. Sabers, unless you're going for a full-on swarm like a game finisher or the loop, you really don't summon more than twice per turn. Like on a normal basis, like you can stall out with an Ember's Blade, make them stall, then you waste their MST on it, and then you protected your field, and you bought a little time. So you do summon more than twice usually, but it's like, you can do without it. Like we can stall with Ember's Blades, Dark Souls, whatnot. And I have Stun to get my pushes through, so I can always negate summon limit. I did that to a guy in Dual Network, and he just quit. It was kind of funny. And then my body, if I face like Scraps, that's my biggest enemy. And then DD Crow, just because it's DD Crow. Yeah. Alright, so I play the double Rocky, double Bogart because that's an instant Sutsa. Because he came out, this is my answer to the early Dino Rabbit. Like, before they can get a Logia or anything out, I can just go into Sutsa and sit on him because he's 25. It's an easy play. Or the Bogart summons the Ragi, recovers a Faultroll engrave. And if you have a full helm engrave too, and another Faultroll in hand, then you can go for the loop. So that's an instant loop right there. Or if you just want to get any saber back to maintain hand, it's just an instant it's a 19 beater. Pop him in defense, and then get our saber back to replenish your hand. Maybe get another Bogart back, and then just maintain field presence. It keeps your hand full. It keeps it going. Morphing Jar, because in a deck that has little draw power, it gives a nice restart. And they think, oh, it might be a Dark Soul and Ember's Blade. They run into it. Oh, Morphing Jar. Or I do something to stop their attack, something, I don't know, and then yeah, I can do it next turn, whatever. And I don't mind discarding stuff because I have Ragigura, double Ragi. So then 1 for 1 to get that out easily. I don't mind, because anything you pitch with 1 for 1, you can just get back with the Ragigura. So that works nicely. It's basically a free Ragi from the deck. Get him to the grave, set up the loop, get ready. And then 3 Duality because, like I said, you don't have to special summon every turn, and this deck is all about getting the exact play out you need. Like, Sabers aren't doing too hot right now, at least they're not seeing too much play that I know of. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen them really. They're my favorite though, and I'm trying to play them competitively. But I think 3 Duality works because you can just maybe sit on a full helm, or like, it's good for first turn. Like set an Ember's Blade, set a Dark Soul, Duality. It's just a nice out. I don't know. Saber Slash because all the big stuff running around. I don't know. It's just nice. If your opponent set up a wind up field, maybe they got like what's its nuts? Adrius, Zen Mayo, like they did the 5 thing. They just have a ton of crap sitting out there. You can just go Bogart, Ragi, get Faultroll to your hand, Faultroll, then pop 3 on the field with Saber Slash. It's just nice. I think Saber Slash should be main decked now. I mean, it didn't used to, but now it should be. Other than that, there's nothing really different. I played Trap Stuns instead of Royal Decrees because then I can set them baited out, or I don't know, just go for a push. It's just nice. I don't play MSTs because I wanted some traps in there just to. I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I don't know. I didn't like the way MSTs were working. I prefer the Trap Stuns. Airbellum just because it's another 3-tuner, and because I play the 2 Bogart, and then I can go for an instant 7, and now that Suits is out, that's a good thing. It used to suck because of Airbellum, but now we got Suitsa, so we're good there. And then Airbellum's also nice if they have an open field. Maybe summon Airbellum, Saber Slash, their 1 monster, like Thunder King. That's another thing Saber Slash is nice for, is Thunder King. Like, Thunder King shuts this deck down because of Dark Soul, but Saber Slash can get rid of that. Then double Econ, creature swap, because, well, there's still a little bit of control in here, and then there's like the Dark Soul. You can pop it with Econ. Econ's just nice for full helm, so that's pretty basic. And then creature swap, you can send over like an attack position Postule, attack position Dark Soul, or your Ember's Blade to get the search off. But I don't know. It just, I like the way that works. Other than that, there's not a whole lot too different. I like the way Deep Prison's working. Only 1 Veiler's nice. I know it's kind of random, but I like playing different rarity fault rolls so my opponent doesn't get confused. Because one time they're like, wait, no, it was the other one that special summon, and they Veiler the wrong one, so it's just like, I don't know. It just keeps it, like, yeah, keeps it clear. Alright, and then last thing is my extra deck. One suits a Hyunlei, Gotems, and an Airbellum for the Sabers. The Ixies, Leviathan, Levier, and Terabyte. I play Terabyte because 3/3s do happen enough where if I ever do get it off, it's really nice. Because a Mind Controller Econ can take my opponent's tour guides or whatever they're going for, whatever they're doing. I don't know. I like the way Terabyte works. It's a wall and it's control. And I had 1 slot open in my extra deck. I'm like, hey, I don't want to play Invoker, so I'll play Terabyte. I might play Invoker, though. I don't know. We'll see. Levier, because DD Crow's my biggest enemy, and I can also recover my opponent's stuff. So I don't know. Just games, if it's basically for a game gone wrong. If they're banishing my stuff, just go for Levier. And Leviathan, just because it's a 3. And then Catastor, Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, basically the basics. Gaia, Brionic. This is supposed to be a Naturia Beast. And then Misroom. I don't have a Beast at the moment, but yeah. I was playing Land Ice until I dropped the Rats, because I have tons of spells in here, but I dropped the Rats, so there was no point. Yeah, I play Misroom instead of Trishula because I play Trap Stun, so I can basically stun their back row and use it as like a giant Trunade then. Or I can't. That's another thing with Hyunlei. It's nice, just go for or Trap Stun, then Hyunlei, and basically make it like a Heartbeast Feather Duster. Because 3, there's really ever going to be more than 3, and Hyunlei works fantastic that way. So that's why I think Royal Decree is not necessary. Alright, so that was another long video. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, let me know what you guys think of the deck. Alright, see ya.